Hey, my name is Thibaut. As you told me, I'm 32 years old. I'm coming from Paris, and I love my job. I love traveling around, playing some disco around the world, and making some tunes with my friends Irfan. And we're actually preparing a new EP right now, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. And I'm really happy to be here tonight. Yeah, actually, for some reason, when I was a kid, I was not really into Nirvana and rock. I listened to that later, actually. I have nothing against rock. I love rock and roll. I love every kind of music, but yeah, it came later. Actually, my love for soul and funk all came from Michael Jackson. Like when I was a kid, he used to be like big star, and I kind of grew up listening to Thriller, Bad, and because of my older brother, it made me listen to lots of Prince tapes as well. And I guess all my love for funk and disco they all come from Michael Jackson and Prince. That was like what I used to listen when I was a kid, and then I just, I was curious and I was just trying to go forward, Then I discovered Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye and everybody else. There's like the obvious things, like like Michael Jackson and Prince and Stevie Wonder and all that, and then there's like the people you don't know that like maybe influence them and all that, and I try to be curious about that. I don't know, it's all about friends. Friends make you listen to music. My older brother was like there all the time. He made me some mixtapes and all that. At the time when I grew up,
he has a lot of recordings. I remember one of you.
Yeah, he was like really into it. He was a musician as well. He was like playing keyboards all the time, playing several bands, playing funk music in bands, and like he had a funk band, he had a reggae band, he had like a merengue band. So yeah, my brother was a big influence on me, and also my friends. Also, like for instance, like my best friend Joe Hickman. Like I grew up with him, like from I met him when I was like 5, and we grew up together. And his parents are English, and his mom is like a bit hippie, so she had a huge record collection of like vinyls of like 70s stuff, like something like pretty psychedelic, and some also like soul stuff, like Marvin Gaye and stuff. And at the time when we were kids, like 16 or 17, listening to those Marvin Gaye vinyls, like it really changed something in me, like smoking my first joints and listening to these vinyls, something changed in me. Like I thought I was like making graphics as well. Like since I'm a kid, I was really into animation and cartoons, and I wanted to work at Disney and stuff like that. So when I studied like graphics. I didn't study music at all, and I was just like making some tunes in my room, like just for fun, And when I was in graphic school, and when I was just after graduating, I met Xavier from Justice, and he was starting this band Justice a few years after that.
It was like what, 10 years ago or something?
When it started was like 2002 or something like that, 2003. And he made me listen to the first Justice tracks, and he talked to me about the Headbanger label that was just starting at the time. I just felt so excited about the whole thing. Like I really loved the music. I really enjoyed the music they were doing. I thought it sounded really new to me. I never heard like anything like that before. And so yeah, it kind of gave me like not confidence, but gave me like the will. I wanted to do that as well. Even though they were not like maybe friends, they were kind of related. They played in the same parties, in Paris and all that. It kind of created like some kind of scene. Well, yeah, at some points I had this feeling like like when we were like partying with Headbanger, when we were like making parties in Europe or in the world, there was like several guests from our friends, like like Sirkin, Power One, Bob Mo, I don't know, like all these guys, Jackson or like DJ Falcon, all these guys like were like our friends. They all play. We all play together, and kind of creates a scene, you know, like it's kind of a scene, you know. But I don't know if it's like the French is definitely like journalistic thing, you know. I think the only thing that relates us, like we all live in the same thing. We all do the same job, and we just like do it with like lots of enthusiasm, and you know, we became friends, like traveling together and playing together.
I thought I had it all together.
It took some time for people to. But that's what usually happens with like our you know, we're like on an independent label, you know, like it's not the same. I mean, we don't have access to the radio like immediately, you know, like instantly. We have to create our own audience through internet and all that. So that's why it takes time, you know, because you know. I started like from nothing, like, you know, I started from scratch. I was like doing graphics like 5 years ago. So yeah, we have internet was like the breakthrough. It couldn't. For me, there was no way to be on the radio all of a sudden. You know, I was not on Universal or EMI. Alors Fan, c'est un mec que j'ai rencontré. En fait, il a fait un morceau avec Crazy Bodel, qui est sur mon label. Qui est un très bon copain, ouais. Et en fait, il a fait un morceau qui s'appelle Sweet Night avec lui en 2009, qui est sorti sur la Banga. Et je trouvais que la voix de ce mec était mortelle. Je trouvais ça vraiment charmé. Ouais, il chantait très bien. Et voilà, un soir, j'étais invité donc à la release party de leur maxi, c'était au point éphémère. Donc je rencontre ce mec, Irfan, et moi j'étais en train de faire mon premier maxi pour être Banger. Je venais tout juste de signer sur le label. Et donc voilà, je lui ai demandé directement s'il voulait pas faire ce morceau avec moi. Il a dit oui, ok, et voilà. Après on est devenus potes assez rapidement parce qu'on partageait beaucoup de points communs et de goûts communs, surtout en musique. Et voilà, et depuis on s'entend super bien, on tourne partout dans le monde et c'est devenu un très très bon pote, quoi. Hey, this is Breakbot and you're listening to Baliradio.net. Have fun.